Okay, now that we've done the API side of things for our image upload, we're going to repeat this on our client so that we can have a user interface for the users to upload, as well as crop and resize their images as well. And let's take a look at the current state of our application before we get started with this. And we can see our image on the user on the top right of our navbar. We can also see it in the attendees as well, and also on the profile card at the same time. Great, but we are missing it for the host image of each activity. So let's resolve this and get things in a good order before we continue. So what we'll do is we'll just open up the activity list item and see where we're missing the image here. And let's see. What we've got for our item image is just the hard-coded placeholder image. And what we'll do, we'll just add curly brackets to this. And we'll say activity.host.image, or we'll display the placeholder image. And if we go take a look, what we should find is that our image now displays in all of the appropriate places, apart from Jane, of course, who does not have an image here. So what we'll do is we'll create a new component to hold the user's profile. And inside the features folder, inside the profiles folder, we'll create a new component, and we'll call this profile page.tsx. And what we'll do, we'll just import React from React, and we'll say export default function, and we'll call it profile page, and we'll return, just for now, an h1 and just say profile. And what we'll do is we'll head over to our app.tsx so that we can add a root for this particular component. And what we'll do, just above our errors, and then we'll say profiles, and we'll say /:, and then we'll be using the username as the root parameter to go to our profile page, and then we'll swap this component for profile page. And if we just go and make sure that all of our links are in place to go and take the user to this particular component. So if we take a look at what we've got going on here, if I hover over one of our users, we should be able to click and be taken to the profile page. Now notice that if I've scrolled down the page in some distance, and then I click on a profile, it appears we're not seeing the text, but React Router doesn't automatically put us at the top of a page, so you may need to scroll up to see this. It's something that we'll address a bit later on, so that we do load the component and put them at the top of the window. But we won't do it right now. And let's just go back to our activities. We could do with a link for the hosted by Bob here. And let's take a look at the My Profile. And this takes us to Profile Bob, so we need to adjust that as well. So let's go back, and first of all we'll go to our navbar. And inside here we've got inconsistency about the root. This is going to profile, this needs to be profiles. And let's go back to our activity list item. And what we'll do is where we've got the hosted by, we'll put this inside a link that we get from React Router DOM, and we'll specify 2 equals, and we'll need to put this in curly brackets, and we'll say /profiles $, and then activity.host username. And then inside the link, what we'll do is we'll just cut and paste our activity host display name. And if we just go and take a quick look, we should find that this is now a link as well that takes us to the profile. What we'll take a look at next is building the content for our profile page so that we can display the user's details on this as well as their images as well.